How did you eventually get out of this scene?
How did I get out of the scene?
You just ran out of there?
No, I didn't run out of there. I stayed there. I've been there for hours.
And the first gunman fell about a block away. Exploded 4 blocks further. Outside the tiny house where Gary Tarosian and his family took cover.
About 1.5 feet away, he almost shot my daughter. 1.5 feet away, the 2 bullets would have been in her head.
Then she was inside?
Inside. It went all the way through 3 walls, solid walls, and it went all the way through the kitchen where they were.
Just moments after the automatic weapons fire ceased, Gary's family shot this home video. Just outside their front door, the second gunman lay dead. An investigator combed the crime scene. Gary's little daughter played next to their bullet-riddled home. Dora Lubinsky was just as horrified. Crouched in the corner of her living room, Dora watched from the window as the bullets began to fly. She even had one of the injured pounding on her front door.
I thought the guy was dying in my door, and that was my only concern, to save him. I don't know whether he was a bad guy or a good guy, but, you know, he was bleeding to death.
The man at her door was the driver of the truck who was graphically caught on video fleeing the scene. Commander McBride says the man was lucky to escape with his life.
These 2 individuals have committed at least a couple of other bank robberies, and obviously they're very professional, very ruthless, have no regard for human life.
I don't know. Officers say AK-47. That's some heavy artillery. The officers ain't got nothing but little 9mm.
How did you eventually get out of this scene?
How did I get out of the scene?
You just ran out of there?
No, I didn't run out of there. I stayed there. I've been there for hours over inside the trash bin, inside the work bin, standing there for cover.
Hiding for cover. Wow.
Yeah, every 5 minutes it might slow down, then it's firing again. It's 100 rounds, 100, 200 rounds with some heavy artillery. I'm still spooked right now. I ain't never heard nothing like that, man.
All right, Jethro, thanks for joining us. We are at a staging area, another one on the other side of the bank. We are on Victory Boulevard on the west side of Lower Canyon Road, and you can see that there are a number of police vehicles here. We also have some bank personnel from B of A here who have gathered. They are not employees who are in the branch this morning. However, we understand that they are public relations people. They will shortly be releasing a statement.
Of Laurel and Kittredge at the shopping center trying to clear the people out, and shots start firing. Next thing you know, the patrol car I was in, windows got shot out. So,
as a security officer, it was your job to sort of keep people calm. How did you do that with such chaos?
Well, when I first got over to that location, excuse me, there were LAPD everywhere. So when the shots fired, I tried to clear the people out because there was a lot of people standing around in the parking lot. And shots fired, I tried to clear them out. I saw cars still coming eastbound on Kittredge, so I tried to block that off. And while I was sitting there trying to block that off, shots came through the car.
We should mention that we are in a shopping area. There are a lot of different stores around here, and they all have security people like yourself. And what was the general reaction that you were noticing of people who were doing their business or shopping in the area as they were hearing gunshots, being told to run for cover, being told to get out of the way?
At first, they were just standing there looking, you know, onlookers. And then when shots fired, everybody began to duck and run toward their vehicles.
A day you'll never forget, I tell you.
Never.
Okay, thanks very much for joining us. Another witness that we have.
Because I know you see very heavily armed SWAT people standing on the left there. Harvey, have you been able to, are you still there, Harvey?
I am, Trish.
I'm wondering if you've been able to find out, even from the police or from anyone. Yeah, clearly, obviously, this appears to have been a surprise that there was certainly no stakeout going on. From the police, what their feelings are about how heavily armed these suspects were.
Well, they're trying to sort it out right now, Tricia. I can tell you that there are some people in the various stations that are glued to the television set because